mother was a social worker, and I used to go on strike with her, and she told me I could never be a social worker. And when I was finishing my BA in anthropology with a double minor in philosophy and theater arts, everyone in my life told me I should be a social worker, but I couldn't. And then one day, boom, I remember the moment, it was just hit me like a lightning bolt, acupuncture. And I applied, got accepted 2 months later, and within 6 months was starting my master's program in acupuncture. So in the 90s, one of my best friend's mothers went to New England School of Acupuncture, and then one of my best friends, who's actually from Wellesley, had chronic fatigue and fibromyalgia at the age of 18. And so she started getting acupuncture back in the 90s, and I decided to go to her acupuncturist just for the experience. I honestly didn't have anything wrong with my body, but I felt the energy moving right away. I've always been really sensitive to energy, and it always made sense to use the energy of your own body and nature to heal yourself. So I am doing a pop-up at Ardan Spa in Wellesley, and I am really excited to be here, just to be in a community again. I had been working by myself for the past decade, and I put my intention out there that I wanted to be surrounded by more people and in a beautiful place. And Ardan is very lovely, very relaxing. And I will be here for the next few months on Mondays doing acupuncture, craniosacral therapy, Reiki, and Chinese herbs. So acupuncture is tuning in with, first I look at and feel your pulse. I look at people's tongues, and then we go over a health history, and I decide where I'm going to place the needles to help move your qi. So your qi is your life force energy, and when that becomes stuck, symptoms arise. Either people become very tired and drained, or they have physical issues like digestive issues or back pain, neck pain, shoulder pain, migraines, all of those things, fertility. When the body's out of balance, an acupuncturist uses needles along with moxa, gua sha, cupping, electrostim to help rebalance the energetic system in the meridians and to help relieve symptoms. Craniosacral therapy goes really well with acupuncture, and most people have never heard of craniosacral therapy, and I absolutely love it. And I think part of the reason I love it is because I'm super sensitive, and I can really tune in. So I've had times where I've treated people, and to me, I feel like I have a little synesthesia where my senses blend, and when I feel something, it's almost like I'm hearing something. So, for example, I was treating a man, and I felt so much movement in his feet. And it was like the energy was loud to me. And I said to him, wow, do you feel this? And he said, I feel nothing. I just feel relaxed, right? So then I left him to relax, which I do when I'm just doing acupuncture. And I came back in about 15 minutes later, and he said, what was happening in my feet? What was happening? And it was exactly what I was feeling 15 minutes earlier, that he then started to feel the energy moving in his body. So craniosacral is working on a few things. Energy blockages that cause pain, that can be from a trauma, an accident, just a stressful period of time. If you're feeling really stressed and you fall off your bike and bump your knee's probably going to hold on to that pain a lot more than if you were having an amazing day and you felt wonderful and you fell and bumped your knee. You'd probably just brush that bump off more easily. And in craniosacral theory, we call that an energy cyst, an energy blockage. So I tune into where you're holding these different energy blockages, both with needles and acupuncture and with my hands and craniosacral. And then I'll hold a pose. It can be up to 45 minutes I stay in the same position sometimes. Often it's 15 or 20 minutes, but it depends on what I'm feeling from your body. And then that's also rebalancing your cerebral spinal fluid, which circulates around your brain and goes down your spine, and that nourishes your entire nervous system, therefore all of your organs as well. And if that craniosacral rhythm is off, that can cause lots of different problems as well. And then Reiki is one of the many forms of energy work that I've studied to tune into universal energy and bring it through, channel it through my hands. And that also intensifies the treatment, helps people to tune in and really deeply relax. So I think I'm pretty good at getting people to stop thinking and just connect with their body and relax and heal. This is my first pop-up, and so I had worked for myself in the Cambridge, Watertown area for about 15 years, and last year, right before COVID hit, my office was destroyed in a fire.
Oh.
And so I decided to just surrender. I had read Michael Singer's 2 books, The Surrender Experiment and The Untethered Soul, and was really inspired by them. And in Chinese medicine and Taoism, a theory that I love is going with the flow and surrendering. And so I just decided that right now I'm going to say yes to everything that comes to me as long as it doesn't cause anyone harm. So when my friend asked me to come to Ardan, I said yes.
It was amazing. It's the first time that I've ever had acupuncture or have really done energy work, and I already feel a tremendous difference after standing up from the table. I feel like a lot of tension that I was holding in was released, and I feel great. I feel amazing.
I'm sure some people are probably a little afraid of the needles. What was that like?
Yeah, I don't love needles, and so yeah, I was definitely a little bit apprehensive about that, but you don't even feel them. If anything, it feels like maybe like a tiny pinch, but they didn't hurt. You don't feel them going in, and it just, sometimes it would feel almost like chills or, little static energy, but it was really cool.